Hi, folks. This is another episode of Crash Excel Formulas, and today we'll be dealing specifically with the formula bar. Now, this formula bar is a special kind of bar because, unlike this home bar and other bars, it has drop downs. So, now this formula bars, the ribbon is full of drop downs. So, in this auto sum, you have drop downs represented by this arrow. So if you click this arrow, you have a lot of options that are drop down options. Then when you go next to the recently used, you have a drop down where you can choose you can see the formulas you've been using in the nearest past. Then you also have when you go to financial, you can see different financial formulas. Now basically, when we talk about these formulas they are just how they are. Formulas are simply arrangements that help you to perform calculations on cells without having to type in those mathematical operations yourself. So let's just say formulas are predefined mathematical rules that and algorithms that help you to work smarter on Excel. So formulas they are kind of things that make Excel very different. And these formulas you can see they are different ones. You have the auto sum, the recently used, the financial, the logical, text formulas, the date and time, the lookup and reference, the math and trig. We have more functions. These more functions, you can see these more functions. It consists of different ones. Now, when we talk about this one, this is I'm particularly interested in this one because I'm also trying to expand my knowledge of Excel, and as an aspiring engineering student, this is kind of something that's going to be useful to me. You can also pick any group of the formulas. For example, if you are a mathematics student, you need statistical formulas like this to help you to perform some things that might not have been possible ordinarily for you to do. So these formulas, the scope of their application is kind of very very large, very big. There's a lot of scope for how they can be applied. Now these formulas, you can try to insert a function. So now these functions, they are basically the formulas. So now if I scroll down to S, I'm looking for some function, PQRS. So you would see it some functions. You also have this for square root, this for calculating the square root, this for standard deviation, this for calculating standard deviation. There are a lot of formulas for, but specifically I'm looking for the function for calculating sum. Yes, here we go. Sum, not sum if sum. We'll be talking about each of these formulas in specific detail and the application in subsequent videos. But let's deal with sum first. Now this sum, if I double click now, I will have it automatically inputted in my this cell. Now as it is in this cell now, I can decide to so I've zoomed the cell in so you can see it very well. As it is in this cell now, I can put in the cell addresses where these formulas is going to be applicable. So now I can represent it as a range. For example, if I want to sum in the values of the cells from here down to here, that's from C2 to C4. I'll just I'll highlight it and scroll down to C4, and then automatically it will be inputted. Then when I've satisfied that, I can now click enter. Now the reason why this is 0 is because there are no values in those cells. If we replace if we change the null values with something like 2 and 33 and 55, you see that the this C5 where we've inserted the function automatically updates. Now that is the beauty of Excel. Once you update the input of your function, your output automatically updates. So you don't need to change. When you change the input, you can be satisfied that your output will correspondingly be updated. So let me clear this so I can adjust backspace so it's all clear. So I am not satisfied with this data type here. It's in percentage. So I want it to be in numbers. Yeah. So I don't start changing to percentage 45. Okay, I don't like that. It's changing to something else. So I can also change that. I can change that. So basically, these are basically the formattings. You can decide to add decimal point or not. You can decide to change the significant figures in your data type, and you can change the format of the data. So this is in general now. So I continue to general. I can also change it to fraction, so it will be represented as a fraction. So these are the different ways you can represent your your data currency, and you can also represent it as time also. So now this data in these cells, they can be manipulated by a wide range of formulas. Let's go back to the formula tab. So this formula tab, here we have the ribbon, and this ribbon we have a lot of options to check from here. So you can also perform very many. So one group of formulas that are very interesting is the lookup. So here we have H lookup. That's horizontal lookup, looking up the values on a row in the table. We have the V lookup too, vertical lookups. We also have the X lookup, but it's not available in my version of Excel. So that is available in, and I guess it's Excel 365 also. So, but that X lookup, it kind of merges the function of V lookup and H lookup. So we're talking about them in specific detail in a subsequent video in this course. But I hope you are enjoying this course, and I hope to see you next episode. Thanks for watching.